This is Advisor Shawn, and welcome to Psychic Vision. It is a joy to provide you today with a bit of quick information on the power of being mindful. I recently had a friend who told me that she came to realize that she is consistently preoccupying her mind from the moment that she wakes up till the moment that she goes to sleep with friends, family, work, procrastination, goals, dreams. Even in her resting state, she always finds that trying to get to sleep can bring her anxiety because she's reflecting on matters that were maybe 5 or 10 years ago, the most smallest of situations. And she told me as of recently that during dinner, instead of her watching television while she was having her meal, she figured she would have it in silence, to just sit and be still and enjoy her dinner, instead of feeling as if she needed some form of entertainment. And in that moment, while sitting with herself, while listening to her heart, seeing what was coming to her, she had realized that she needed to forgive the person that she loves, that she needed to tell him that she was sorry, that she needed to not let her ego stand in her way. And it had been about 2 years that she wasn't able to reach inside of her soul to get that information, because she was consistently being focused on situations that was not relating to her true meaning, that was not relating to her love life. So she found by just taking out a few minutes to just sit and be still and not listen to music, not worry about what's on the local news, not worry about what's going on with mom and dad or her sister or her friends, or to be worried about the past, but to just be mindful, to just be present. It's helped her to restore her relationship because she had taken that time to meditate and focus on what she's really feeling instead of just being consistently a source of taking in that information. We must, as human beings, take the time that is necessary for our own hearts. We must take the time to make sure that we are not allowing the situations of other people to reflect into our own life. Without us realizing it, we take on the problems of friends, we take on the problems of family, and we don't really go within our own soul to see what is the issue with us, what is holding us back, what is keeping us from being in a position of happiness, what is keeping us from being in alignment with our true self. And by her being a bit more mindful, she was able to feel in that moment, and I felt her energy as an impact when she was telling me that the love that she had for him, the way she looked in his eyes when she first seen him, the way that they first made love, all these emotions were coming back to her, and she allowed her anger to numb her, to cause her to forget that love, and she allowed everyday life, whether it be consistently focusing on friends, consistently focusing on what was going around in her surroundings, consistently throwing herself in her career, consistently being involved politically. She just sort of put all of these band-aids on her own heart. And she found that while in that moment of silence, not turning on the television, not turning on the radio, not being on a phone call with her friends, just sitting there, having her dinner, being mindful, in silence within her mind. Slowly but surely, those band-aids were ripped off, and she was able to feel her pain, feel her fear, feel her love for him, feel her love for herself. And she's seen this cycle that was so negative that needed to be broken. A cycle of pushing everything back. But now she's facing it, and now she's dealing with her own situations. And this was very inspirational to me. And I have always mentioned in my readings for one to be mindful, for one to be very aware of their present and not live in the past. Being mindful can help you to have a breakthrough. It can help you to find a sense of zen, a sense of clarity, and really understand in your life what you need to do to get to where you want to be. So I encourage you today to take a moment to be in silence, to take a moment to rest your mind and meditate. We have to come to terms that our past is not going to control our future, that we cannot allow the mistakes of yesterday to control our tomorrow, because ultimately what we do today will affect our future. And by taking a simple step of being mindful, being present, and not being in the past, not consistently occupying your mind with situations that hold no benefit to you spiritually, personally, romantically, you will find that you will be able to have a sense of recharging, a sense of growing, and a sense of letting go of the old and starting with the new. She has now found that they are happier than ever before. I hope this message of mindfulness has inspired you today. Take care.